What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today, as you guys can see, we are working on the interior restoration on the 240 that we gave away. Yes, obviously a winner has been chosen. This is some content from the past, mixed with some content from the current time. So enjoy, and I just want to say, a lot of cool stuff coming your way. I'm looking over here, sorry, because, well, I'm gonna give you guys a hint with what the new car is. A lot of people probably have already figured it out, but I have a lot of content coming with this thing, and a lot coming from the shop too. So we have G35 2JZ build content starting, and well, this build we have right here. So enjoy the video, but let me give you guys a quick sneak peek at what we're working on. Don't mind the orange peel. Okay, that's all you're getting. And yes, that is the engine from my new car, which turned out to be a much bigger project than I anticipated. But here we are. Content, right? Enjoy.
Okay, so this is what I'm using today to clean all of the trim off. To get the main like dirt and grease and whatever else off, I'm going to be using Optimum Power Clean, probably diluted about 10:1 in this multi-sprayer with these two Detail Factory brushes to get into the cracks and crevices. And then to rinse this off, I'm going to be using O&R in just this spray bottle at 256:1 just to get off all of this so it doesn't eat through any of the plastic or anything, because this is a very powerful chemical. And then to finish everything off and protect it, I'm going to be using G-Technic C6 Matte Dash, and that should get us to where we need to be. So let's get into it.
All right, guys, well, the dash is in. Obviously, I had a full-out restoration on this thing. I'll toss them some pictures now. Came a long way. Didn't really film much because I really just didn't know if it was gonna even work or not. So major work went into this dash. As you can see, all cracks are gone. We've added the texture coat and some, I guess, dash paint. So looks pretty good. A whole lot better than when it was in the car first, and just a whole lot cleaner. So basically, just putting all the interior together. Coming along well. All the parts that Morgan cleaned up for us are starting to go in slowly. As you guys can see over there, we have a new looking door panel, and over here we need to go ahead and toss one on. So that door panel over there is from Street Faction. There are their new door cards. I'm gonna go ahead and slap one on this side, show you guys how it's done, and it looks pretty dang clean when it's done. So let's get to it. So these are, like I was saying, the Street Faction door panels. Basically replace your entire OEM panel. Oh God, I got the hiccups. Common problem with these things, door panels just get destroyed. They just look gross, they start cracking, not a good look. So Street Faction hooked us up, new version door cards. They retain the factory vent, and obviously we have a cutout for a speaker. This is where your window switches goes. This is where your door pull handle goes. I'll show you exactly how all this goes together. And I do apologize, Street Faction, God damn these hiccups. I've had this for a while, and unfortunately things are not really as organized as they used to be. So just rest assured, they include everything you guys are gonna need to go ahead and install this, and even like a riv nut tool. If you don't have an actual riv nut gun, which I do, but they include a tool there if you need it, and as well as a drill bit, I'm pretty sure. So you have to strip off your factory door panels with all the, like, the OEM vents and stuff like that. So basically what I'm gonna do now is install those vents onto this panel. Let's go ahead and get it done. There it is, bolts right in. You guys can see, straightforward. Now the only thing that is kind of missing, oh my God, looks like it's missing, is the no power window or power lock switch. So this not being an SE means no power locks. So you will have an open slot there. Looks a little bit weird, but it's all right. So now we're gonna move our way into the car. We have to go ahead and now install the door pull, I guess, strap. So on the back side of the door panel, you are gonna have to remove your speaker housing, and you're also gonna have to go ahead and insert one of the rib nuts that was supplied with the whole kit into this specific hole under here. You guys can see I have my strap already attached. It's the hole, I mean, it's already a pre-drilled hole. You just have to go ahead and open it up a little bit. They do supply a drill bit, so go ahead and install your rib nut. If you guys have seen this channel before, I'm sure you're well aware of rib nuts and how awesome they are. So very cool, and that's pretty much it on the backside. Now all you got to do is, well, actually no, scratch that, there is one more thing. They do supply this little I guess plastic clip that will help hold the panel on, and that actually goes in a factory little slot right here. That clips in. Might need a little, there we go, and that's in. Just like that, it's on. So there's a couple mounting spots. You guys can see we have a screw up in here where we toss that clip in. It does retain the 3 factory mounting points down at the bottom of the door panel, and we also have like a little push pin that kind of keeps things in check over here. I did have to trim the push pin. I don't know if that's normal, but it wouldn't fit otherwise, just the length was too long. And we can still retain our factory trim around the door handle. So it does look good. I did maybe forget to mention that it does come with like a little bit of a spacer here to pump this, I guess, seal out. So it does mate up perfectly to the dash vent. But very straightforward, guys. It may look a little confusing, but all it does is just transfer everything factory over from your old panel to this panel. And yes, the door switches a little bit of a different location. You have your door strap pull to close the door, but at least it kind of retains the factory shape and made up with the dash pretty nice. So the finish is a little, you know, different than OEM, obviously, but nothing too crazy. Looks pretty dang good. But that's going to be it for the door panels. The interior is definitely coming together. It's a whole lot better than when it was, I'll tell you that much. This thing was rough in here, so. All right, well, the interior is pretty much complete now that I'm thinking about it. Looks pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. We have some Phase 2 Motor Trend floor mats, front and rear. Can't see the rear mats at the moment. We also have a trunk mat, same kind of pattern, looks really cool. Obviously have the Street Fashion door cards. Here we have a new item to the interior. You guys haven't seen me put this in. Just tossed in this Phase 2 Motor Trend, really high quality suede steering wheel. Super sturdy, cannot bend it. I've tried, trust me, and it's super good. It's something that you probably should check out if you guys are interested in getting a steering wheel, because I mean, for the price, you really can't beat it. And really nice red stitching too. So it is suede, does come with a horn button, have a quick release and a hub all back there. Same from Phase 2 Motor Trend as well. But yeah, I mean, stock seats cleaned up really nice. So pretty happy with everything, how it turned out. The trim, Morgan cleaned it up, looks really good, brand new. And the dash is obviously a night and day difference. So pretty happy with how it came out. Let me know what you guys think. Now, yes, I know we do not currently have a center, I guess the center trim piece, because, well, currently ours that we had in the car was absolutely destroyed. So we're on the hunt for something, either whether it be a delete panel or an OEM piece. But man, those OEM pieces are fetching a fair price. So pretty expensive. So we'll kind of see what we decide to do there. But all in all, I'm liking it. So that's a wrap for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. The car is jacked up right now, so it looks like it's lifted, but it's fine. Yeah, it's coming along well. There's really nothing else left to do. We're just waiting on door seals from Nissan. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute waiting on those. So hopefully they cut here sooner than later. And all in all, I mean, this thing is complete, man. I'm very, very stoked on how it came out. So hope you guys enjoyed, and well, see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.